Good morning, everybody. This is Stacy Turner with our DMOpro Zoom, and I'm so thankful that you're here with me. And just a little bit of life update for us. We opened up the bookstore, and it's doing really, really well. So you can follow us along on TikTok if you want. It's the Nook Artesia, and it's just been a lot of fun. I'm learning some new skills for marketing, learning TikTok videos, and that has been interesting. So now my brain is like, okay, how do I apply this to our health and wellness business? So as I learn things, I'll pass that along to you guys as well. But I we had an event on Saturday night for Valentine's Day. And it was a date night. And so the idea was couples would come and they paid $15, and that included a book, refreshments, and a bookmark activity. And they picked a book out for the other person. So I gave them sort of a prompt card. And I said, Jared, will you please come? Because I need people in the store. But we ended up having a good number of couples that came. And so he picked out a book for me, and this was the book that he picked out, and it says, That Sounds Fun. So I had picked out a finance one for him. And so I was reading this book, and it was talking about being an amateur at things. And so how often we just want to have everything figured out before we say yes. We want all of the details. We want to be super confident in something. And this was the definition of amateur. So we think of amateur, I do, as like somebody who's new at something that isn't really very good at it and probably makes mistakes, right? So like if there was some mistake made, you might say, oh, she's definitely an amateur at that one, right? So that's kind of what we have. But I want you to know that this definition has expanded for me. I didn't know this full definition. So an amateur is a person who engages in a study, a sport, or another activity for pleasure rather than for financial benefit or for professional reasons. So, amateur is somebody also who can just engage in something because they think that sounds fun, something that is pleasurable to them. An athlete who has never competed for payment or monetary prize, a person inexperienced or unskilled in a particular activity, or a person who admires something like a fan, a devotee. So I say let's hold on to two of them. A person inexperienced or unskilled in a particular activity, and then let's latch on to a person who engages in study or another activity for pleasure. All right, so we're all amateurs at this, right? I'm an amateur. This is not, I'm not kidding, guys. Like, we're going to walk through it together. I will share my screen from my phone, and we're just going to learn it together. We're going to watch some videos and pause and take time to do the activity. And the only way we're going to get super good at this is just doing it, right? If we don't want to be an amateur. But then on the other side, let's just have some fun. So nobody take everyone so serious. Don't take me so serious. I'll be joking with you. I'm going to assume you guys are laughing even though you're muted, and we're just going to enjoy this morning. And we all love the idea of grandma code. I don't know. I kind of feel like we just need to let go of that. That's not really a thing. That has never been a thing in all of life. Like nobody else has ever said that. And I know it's kind of said from corporate side, and we've all been waiting for it. I would say this to me is the easiest anything that we've had rolled out in the last year and a half. It is pretty intuitive. But if you're not new to, I mean, if you're new to like using apps and some sort of contact management, anything like that, it's going to be sort of a learning curve just from experience, but it seems pretty intuitive to me just from the little bit that I've looked at it. And I hope you guys are feeling that way too. And I'm sure everything I share today is not going to be all inclusive, that there's other information that you guys are going to learn as we go along, but let's just have some fun with it. Let's see how it's going. So I'm going to assume you all have the app on your phone because that's going to make it a whole lot easier. Or if you're working off of your computer, I know the other night they said you can find the app just through a .com website. I'm going to guess it's u+juiceplus.com. I don't know, that makes sense to me. But you can look and see if that's on your computer that way, or you're going to be wanting to work off of your app. So let's just make sure that this is going to be mirroring off of my phone. Okay, so that's what this app is going to look like here, this uplusjuiceplus.com in the lower right-hand corner of my phone. So we're going to click on that, and then we're going to just start going through some of the website, some of this app. What I'm going to focus on today are these training videos and the digital guides. So this is what we're going to work off of together. So we will do see
Stacy, are
all.
you thinking that we're supposed to be seeing your mirror?
I am. You guys
We're
are
not.
not. Okay, let's do this then. Let's see. Are you seeing it now?
There you go.
Aha. Okay. So we'll go back out again. So that's the app looks like that, U plus Juice Plus. You guys can see it now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're just going to really focus on this training videos and digital guides. So next to that, you can see where it says see all, or you can scroll through them this way. So let's just click see all. And we've got images, PDFs, and then videos. The videos is what we're going to look at today. So just remember that when you're seeing everything in a scroll, you can see underneath it, it says PDF, website. Those are back office guides, those sort of things. But if you click all, you kind of get to where it's a little bit easier. So sharing trackable links to social media. Let's go ahead and click on that one and let's watch it.
In this video, we're going to teach you how to share content effectively on social media. And we've got a variety of different resources, including videos and imagery that you can select and share from. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and share an image, and I'm going to walk you through the process of sharing this onto Facebook or Instagram. Couple tips as I do this, that when I click on that share button, it'll allow me to choose that share on social media, that first option. And we're going to go through the process now of creating a message to post with the image. So in this case, this will serve as my caption. Obviously, the more real, the more raw, the more authentic you are, the more personal you are, you're going to have a better response and more engagement that will happen. We do allow you to customize and personalize your message using what we call a templated message. You can tap on that show templated message below the AI composer, and it'll actually give you kind of a little caption that you can build off of and you can personalize. One thing I will point out is we do not let you just share what's provided to you. If I try to go to the next step, it'll actually give you a little error message. We require you to edit and personalize it by at least 10% before posting. You can also optionally use AI to personalize your message, and you can use the little refresh icon that's right there at the bottom right. This will then output using AI a new variation that I can kind of personalize from, or I can use the AI composer button where we can apply what we call tags to further customize the AI message output. So who's my audience? I'm going to Facebook. What's my purpose? I want this to be customer engaging. Okay, I'm going to tap that. What's the tone? I want it to feel casual. And then I can go in and apply other general tags like add emojis or make it longer or shorter. Or you can refine the AI message output by just giving it direction down at the bottom. Now that I've done that, it will then take me to this next step. It'll refresh and give me a new instance that I can build off of. And then after I've done that, I can go to the next step and actually share this. So this is now going to copy the link, or the caption rather in this case, and I can then come over and select what platform I want to share to. So it will pull up any of the social networks you have on your phone, and then I'm going to come in and I can either share to my feed, a story, or a Facebook group. In this case, I'm going to share to just the normal feed. I'm going to, because I've already copied the caption, I just paste it and I've got that ready to go, and I can go ahead and post it. So that's the basics of sharing content from here within the app. Really simple and easy to use. I do want to point out that we do allow for you guys to download content from within the app. And I'm going to show you not only how to download an image. Right there at the very bottom left, you see the little download icon. That's going to allow you to save it to your photos. That will, now that's already downloaded, I can access that on my photo library. So that might be a way that you might grab a collage of content that you might be sharing as part of a story on Facebook or Instagram. We also allow you to access a library of videos that you can share. In this case, I'm going to come over here and grab one of these videos. You can see it's a vertical format video. It's only 18 seconds long. A really great tool to be able to push into Facebook or Instagram. And what we're going to do, instead of using the share icon, we're going to download this at the very bottom left. I click download and save to my photos. You'll see within seconds, I've now downloaded that resource and I can now share it from within the photos library within my phone. The reason we do this is we want to allow this video to play within the feed of your audience, whether that be through the story or if they're just scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, it will play there for them. So to then share this, I'm going to go into my photo library on my phone. So in this case, I'm just here under photos, and then I can just select recently saved. And I've got the video here that I can now upload into Instagram, right? Or into Facebook. And I'm just grabbing that, and then I'm going to publish that through Instagram. I can share through any of these channels that I want to, and makes it very easy for you to be able to share to a reel or to a post or a story. Really, really easy and effective. So use that download feature for different images and videos, and great way for you to be able to publish content on your social channels using the U Plus Juice Plus app.
Okay, so let's just put into practice some of the things that he said. He kind of shared two different things there where you're sharing an image or a video in a link to somebody, and then, but he was really specifically talking about social media. So, do you have a Facebook page, for yourself that's active? And then, do you know the difference between posts and stories? That would be an important thing to know because he was talking about both. Now, I would say the image that he picked for sharing on his was a super biome image. I would never share that on like my Facebook post because it said ways to buy and it was pricing and it was PV points, right? So you want to make sure like there would be no reason to post that, and the caption that he had generated really wouldn't make sense. He was just showing us he was, not actually doing the work. Something else you have to remember is this is from corporate, so these are images that are very corporate, branded, where we know that on Facebook and on social media, the more personal you can make it, the better it's going to be. Your message is going to be received in a different way because think about you're talking and you're telling stories. That's what you're wanting this post to be about more than just an advertisement for the product. So if you were to go to coffee with someone and you just whip out the brochure and you start showing them through the brochure versus you have a conversation with them and find out what their need is, the message is going to be received a bit different, right? So just try to be more casual, more yourself. I would say in stories versus a post on Facebook. In stories, you can be a little bit more where you're showing some of these corporate pictures and that video about the super biome, that would probably be a great one for stories. I probably wouldn't post it on an actual post. So that's sort of the difference between those. If you're going to be posting a picture, one of these corporate pictures, maybe do a collage where you also have a picture of yourself and then some pictures from here. But you're not going to get, from my experience, you're not going to get as much engagement when it's just something from corporate. But does anyone want to add anything to that side of it? And then we'll just walk through doing it. If anyone has anything else they want to say on that one. Like there would be no reason to send anything business wise, like posting about incentives or anything like that on your Facebook post. So that wouldn't make sense to your audience. You might send one of those to your team members. That would be great. But I think I think a good point that we could do today is go ahead and share something to a story. So I liked that super biome um, video that he pulled up. So let's go find that. So we don't need a shopping link, right? We're not talking promotion incentives, videos and social. Let's see what's on this one. Maybe one of these would just be a great video for that. Let's do the super biome launch video. Let's click on that one and see what this looks like.
The gut is more than digestion. It's a
Okay,
body.
so you can see the way that this is already made. It's a horizontal video, so that would be better for a post. I want to see if I can find that one he had that was the vertical one because that would be a really good one for a story. So that's what I want to walk you guys through. So let's look at super biome and I did see all and I'm gonna look for um
Stacy, may I ask a question?
yes.
So, just for clarification, can we create our own videos, write our own captions and short stories, short, information, and use this tool to post it? Can we save our things and I mean, I write things using Chat GPT or Doug's AI Nana, and I take pictures of things. I don't know if you've seen stuff that Alina Sachs has done, but take really short videos and stuff. Can we do that with this, or
I
are
don't
we
think
limited to
well,
what's on here?
you're using this one kind of as a library of resources that are on here, but there's no way you're not like saving your videos from your phone. But if you already have them on your phone, I'm pretty sure you can add them to the post, whatever post you're making. But this isn't, I guess this is kind
Well,
of like a library of information from you to pull from. And it kind
okay,
of has that AI built into it where it can help you write the post as well.
so we can't. I was wanting the tracking feature. If I send them something that I've already created, and then I would like to know if they read it or
So,
listened to it or watched it or something. That's why I would use my own stuff and add it to this, build my own library within this app so I can use whatever Juice Plus has provided plus what I have created so that and then the functionality of being able to track it would be really beneficial.
okay,
I guess we
so
can't do that.
well, hold on, Jana. You're talking about two different things. A trackable link, yes, that is through this app. But posting on social media, there's no way to see who has, like through this app, who may have watched the video on social media. That's not what it's for. Right now, the video we just watched is teaching how do you pull info from here and then make a social media post. But a trackable link would be on a different video that we'll watch. But yeah, it's not trackable on Facebook or on social media. There's nothing to track because we're not putting in a link here. We're just we're making a Facebook or a social media post. So there's
But it
no,
would be trackable if we send a text message.
I mean, not what we're doing right now is purely social media, but in a minute we will look at how to do a trackable link. But it's two
He
separate things.
talks about that. He talks about that in one or the other. They're only 2 minutes each, so I'd recommend everybody to watch them. But he talks about the difference between what is trackable and what isn't. But at this point with this app, you're not able to create your own library of stuff. This is all specifically clean, brought to us by the company. I mean, I think he does an unbelievable job.
Yeah. So boards is still going to be more where I would say field-led resources are. This is corporate resources, corporate imaging, that sort of thing.
I also think they've done this for compliance, to make sure we're compliant with what we're putting out there.
Right. But just remember too, this looks very corporate led, right? So this is not very personal imaging. People like to see your lifestyle, your own face. And so it can be a mixture of both, but this looks like a branded company's marketing because that's what it is. And it's beautiful. And we can,
Stacy, Marcia has her hand up.
okay, I'm not able to see that. All I can see is my screen. So thank you, Patty. Go ahead, Marcia.
Well, I'm on this subject of, posting your own or having your own videos or whatever. I want to have the same question, but also I'm wondering, he told us as one of the steps in this was to save it to our own pictures, our own camera or whatever on our phone. So why would that step be there if I didn't understand why that step was there. And then it made me think that we could share things from um, from our photos on our phone. So,
Yes. Okay, so let's do this right here. I like this super biome video and I'm looking for that vertical for a story. This is the one I was looking for. So we were in super biome, we scrolled down, we found videos, and then if you want to click on super biome 5 ways. And then in the lower left, there's that box that has the arrow in it. That means download. If it's up, if the arrow is pointing up, it can be like, where do you want to send this? Like on the screen phone, it would be like send to the printer, send to a Facebook, send to a text message. But this is the download button. So I'm going to click that and then I'm going to say save to photos. Um, and I'm going to allow access to my photos there. So if I want to see what this is for sure, I can push the play button. Okay, so that's not going to give a ton of information, but it's a nice video that I didn't have to compile. So let's just see if we do from the share and share on social media. We can go from here. This would be just a simple post. So if I'm not sure what I want to say, I can do show templated message. Um, if I, like I said, like he said, if you try to share it just from here, it's going to tell you you have to edit it. So I like to start out with the problem. So maybe start with this. This is going to be a post, and I'm not wanting it to be a post. I just kind of want to show with you guys. Um, all right, let's just say next here, if it'll do it from there. So where do I want to send it? Let's do Facebook. It's going to make it a post. So I'm not wanting it to be a post. I want to do this as a story. And so I'm just going to cancel this, discard it, and I'm going to go to Facebook on my own. And then I'm in here, so I'm going to do a story. You guys get to see me fumble around in here. Okay, what if we created a reel? Let's do a reel. So from my camera phone, I picked this one. It's really small.
Stacy, does that video that you're watching have audio?
Yes. So there's no way to make it bigger that I can see. And a reel, you give it a title and a description. So if we want to go back to our app, we could do it this way and grab this description that is here.
Now, do you see on your description the little asterisk at the end?
Yes.
Is that an additional like thing for them to say, see about this is not medical advice?
Maybe I just deleted it. Um, so then I could say whole food. That's probably what that was, but what I deleted didn't have that, so I'm not sure where that came from. Whole food nutrition is a good one. You're looking, if you're doing hashtags, look for which ones have a lot of that are used often. So that one says 1.6 million, 148,000, 187,000. So we could do that. You can do up to 5 hashtags. Um,
Usually on the reel, when you want to make them bigger, you have to stretch them with your finger, but I don't know if you're doing this on your computer, if that's an option.
I was doing it on the phone and it wasn't letting me stretch it, but I'll go back and see if we can if I can get it to. Okay, for the sake of timing, we're just gonna do this. Um, I'll edit it again and see, but it's just not even. Oh, this is like editing the cover of it. I think we could have added some more pictures in there because you're actually making a reel. So we could have added like some of those Juice Plus pictures, the produce pictures or whatever. But let's just, for the sake of doing this, just do it. And sometimes, guys, it's like you can spend a ton of time just trying to get it perfect. And we just need to put content out. So let's just see what happens, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. But that's how you would upload using it already downloaded on your phone. I think I would have to play around more to see like why it was so small and why I wasn't able to get that into a bigger format. But
You
okay,
could probably just videotape you too pointing to it and like being really surprised or something. So it brings you into the picture and less corporate looking, you know.
yeah, that could be it too. Or allow you to write. It's just already small writing and then you've got like it's already small and then it's smaller, even smaller. So again, just knowing this is corporate branded content, so be wise about what you're posting. If you want to just do an image, like that picture of the one capsule, it just doesn't really say much, right? Like it might draw somebody's attention in because it's just, it's a person's hand. So just that one capsule. Which that caption does make sense. One capsule plus one stick, you know, that kind of does make sense there. So you could leave that. Um, if you want to edit it out, make sure that you are editing so that it will post it. But if you don't like what it has to say, where was that refresh button? Hmm. Oh, I guess I didn't do share yet. Share on social media. No, it's got this option. So let's say this was the same one and we wanted to do something else. If you do that refresh button, it'll come up with something else to post in that. Let's just see if we can add other pictures once we're at the posting stage. I would never say join the super biome revolution today, so I'll take that out. Did you know posts really work well? Like, did you know most of our health starts in our gut? I think you could also put like a couple of details in here, like maybe some symptoms of why like what a poor gut looks like. Um, that could be of interest. Somebody could catch their attention because they're like, oh yeah, I have that. So you're talking to your audience versus trying to sell the product. If you're like, what's in it for them is kind of what we're thinking.
One of the things I learned when we were listening to Jamie Kinsey over the weekend was the number one issue with gut problems is chronic fatigue. Lots of people feel tired. So you can ask them, and do you feel tired frequently? Are you fatigued frequently? And go from there.
Yeah, energy. Um, so I hope you guys are making a post. I hope you guys are following along. Let's just do it, right? One post is not going to make you or break you. Only 8% of your friends are even going to see this, so it's not like it has to be perfect. You can always go back and edit it too. I don't use a lot of emojis just when I'm posting, so I think that would look like I used AI. I like to end in a question because it's possible that that gets them thinking and they might reach out to me or something along those lines. So we'll do this. We'll choose Facebook. Okay, so it's asking feed, story, or group. Let's just do feed. So that would be a post. Where did all that go? That's interesting. Isn't that the point of that?
I thought we had to copy it from there and then add it into the feed
Yep,
post.
looks like it. So I just went back, so I pushed canceled and then I copied that there. So then do next again. Good point. Thanks, Nancy. See, we're just learning together. We're amateurs together. Facebook feed. Now I paste it. So you could do the same thing in Doug's AI because that has more of in the JP Mana, that has more of our way of sharing already built in. So you could do it that way too. You could pull your content in from there. To me, like that, it's an okay picture. I don't think it's going to grab much. And just seeing somebody's hand with a um, capsule doesn't really speak gut health to me either. So I don't know. Select an album. Let's see if I could pull in some other pictures.
Stacy, I'm wondering after anyway we get it posted, if we could just go in and add like our own picture with it, that would make it more popping to someone.
Yeah. So I'm wondering why we would even need to use the app to make this post because it's not going to have anything that's trackable. It's just, I think, a platform that can help you if you're not using AI in any other area, that this can be helpful to have that in there. And it's an easy way to access the content that corporate has. Um, oh, why did I share that next? Oh, we're already in that. Or get back to Facebook. Oh, okay. Let's see. I thought I already did that.
So I have a question.
Yes.
The text material there, that's above the picture, did you know, blah, blah, blah. One of the things I wanted to do was create a post that I could send to multiple people. And it goes like, "Oh, I'm playing with my new app. Have you seen it or heard about it? This is kind of a test run." And then I'm going to send them the Bridging the Gap video. But it doesn't seem to save the text. I gotta do it over every time.
Oh, copy and paste each time.
I don't know where to go find it to copy it.
And that wouldn't be social media. That would be post making like sending them a trackable link,
Oh, that's right.
correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So maybe that looks a little bit different in there. All right, I pushed post and we'll see. I see the reel that I did there. Um, and it put it on my stories. That's interesting. Um, one viewer. Oh, it's tiny, really tiny, and very short.
It's me. I'm your viewer because I wanted to see where it went.
Okay. I'm okay with that one, but I'm probably going to delete it off the stories. I can come up with a better story than that one. So I'll probably find a way to take that off. But I see you, Nancy. Okay, that's just really little for a reel.
Yeah.
Stacy,
Yeah.
you should be able to delete it when you go to your story, not from that page, not from your feed.
Okay.
Go to the story itself, and there should be the three little buttons. You should be able to delete it there.
From the view story. No.
I'm not on Facebook. Let me see.
Actually, on Facebook,
Yes, on
and then
Facebook, go to the
then
story itself.
and then in the upper right hand corner, there's the three little dots, and click on those, and it'll allow you to delete it.
So
I just did a video on my Facebook and it worked great.
And it was bigger.
Yes.
You probably had it in a post then versus
Yes.
a story
Yeah.
or a reel. So yeah, that might be something
So go to,
with.
just go to Facebook, get out of your personal, right there.
Mhm.
So click on your story.
I think I already deleted it.
Oh, did it work? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay. So again, we're just gonna have to play with it and see what we like with it. And it looks like it shares a little bit better as a post versus a story. But you have that content that you could then take and make a post on your own as well. But you can see none of these say anything about a trackable link because you're just making a post on social media. But I thought that was good that we know we can download it. And then when you would go back into Facebook, you would pull from that downloaded image in your or video and then add your other pictures that you want to add to it. Okay, let's try the next video. Where did that go? All right, training videos and digital. We did
Uh,
the first one. Go ahead.
May, I'm looking for your Super Biome 5 video, and on my cell phone in the app, I can't find any videos other than the Mitra Ray, Dr. One, and one other video. Where are all those 20 seconds? I
So
just,
I
I
was
don't,
under videos and social
yes.
and then see all. Oh,
Oh,
no, I wasn't.
where did you see all?
Hold on. I
You
wasn't.
have to go to the super
Super
biome at the
biome.
top.
Yeah. So scroll down to where it says super biome, that section there, right here.
Uh-huh.
and then scoot over where it says see all to the right. So it says super biome in black and then
Oh, and I
see
see the
all.
CO
Yeah.
all.
And that's
But that, is that written or is the video included in there?
I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you scroll down, then there's a lot of, then it gets all the way to where it says
Oh,
video.
videos. Okay. And the one you liked was the 5 ways. Okay.
I
All
was
right.
just, yeah, I was just looking for one that had a vertical because I was wanting to do it as a story
Okay.
versus, but that didn't really work out as well as I had hoped it did. So
Fabulous.
yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I did notice when I downloaded the thing to my Facebook, when you click on the link to that video, it
Okay.
is small. It
Yeah.
is small.
So that might be
Um,
something we can ask him about, like, what are we missing there? Because it shouldn't be that tiny downloaded that way. Maybe we can edit it within our app or in our photos. Um, I don't even see it there. So maybe I didn't download it. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's just do learn. And I'm going to play that video for us.
Video is the learn feature. Learn is a place.
Can't really hear that.
That's to both product and business training. With this will expand over time where additional type of content and education will be delivered to you. When you select the product training, this will basically give you what courses are available for you to be able to access and learn from. When I select one of these different courses, you can actually break down into multiple lessons that I can see here. You can see I've completed lesson 1. I have not finished lesson 2 yet. But it gives you kind of, again, the quick, easy way to access this great content that's available to you. Product education, business training, all of that's going to live here within this area of the app. I also want to point out that you can on the new partner welcome, partner onboarding experience. A lot of great content in here, including a welcome message from your CEO, Travis Garza. All of that information is right here at their fingertips for brand new people to come in and learn and experience. And so we want to make sure that not only you as an existing partner are familiar with this content, but also encourage your new partners to come to this area of the app and to receive the product and business training that they need.
All right, where did he say that was at? Okay, so to access where those are, there's the little circle at the bottom that says more, and it has those 3 dots. So I clicked that and then learn. I'm just going to say got it. Okay, that's where all of those are. Product training, which is 7 courses, a welcome for a new partner, partner onboarding. And then here's the U plus mobile app trainings. So that's kind of cool. 10 lessons. That might be even easier for us to walk through this way. Okay, so then you could shows how to download your contacts. Okay, let's look at this event.
In this training video, we're going to teach you how to use the calendar or events function within the app. You'll notice you can find that there under the More button on the bottom right and select events. When you come here, you'll be able to find the different events, whether they be in person or virtual meetings that you can find information about or also share those events with either potential team members or prospects. You'll be able to do that by selecting, again, the event that you want to share. You'll then tap on the event. It'll give you the event details. You'll see the address, the description. There might be a Zoom link, all the information there. We've just got a test account here where you can see some of the information. And all I have to do is tap share. And I can now share this and promote it on social, or I can send it to a contact. That will then pull up your contacts within the app itself. I can select the name of the person I want to share it to. And this is really nice. I'll show you the example of how this is received. I can share through any channel that I want to. And what this will do is it'll actually generate a link for you to share. So in this case, I'm going to come in and say, hey, check this out. And now I'm ready to share that event with that contact. It'll generate a link. I can then click send, and the app will tell me that that invitation to check out that, maybe it's a virtual meeting or maybe it's an in-person meeting that you want to invite them to. When they come to their text message, it will look like this. They can click on the link. You'll know if they click on the link, it'll actually give you a notification, and then they can add the event details to their calendar or join through Zoom or whatever you want to do. So we make it easy for you to be able to access and share events from within the calendar itself. I also want to point out that you can also filter the view of the way the events are shown by clicking on the very top right. You'll notice next to the calendar icon, there's a list view that you can tap on. And then otherwise you can click on the calendar view a month at a glance, and then you'll just select the day and it'll show you the list of events that are happening there. So there's also filter functions. If you click on the filter, you can use all types of filter functions by type, by category, and so forth. So really great way for you to be able to stay in touch with what events are happening, and also to promote the events that are happening to, get customers or potential team members or your team members to join those events and participate in them. So we hope you enjoy this feature, and a great way to kind of build within a community, both virtual and in-person events.
Stacy, do you find that there's nothing in there, like no events to share? And I don't think we have the opportunity to add an event, do we?
Yeah, so it doesn't look like Juice Plus has put anything in there, and I don't see that add event option yet either. So
I think that's in the works.
yeah. The only thing I thought maybe would be there would be conference, but it doesn't look like they've done that yet.
I thought the events that were in the board, the corporate board, would be in there, but I looked and Day of Impact isn't in there for March 7.
That would be a good thing. I would say reach out to Dewana and ask her, like,
Yeah, I did.
okay, let us know if you find out anything with that when they're going to be putting that in there, but it looks like that's completely corporate led. Right now, I don't see a way to put in our own. Okay, so that's events. Let's go back to learn. So it says we did events 90%. I must have gotten out early. Okay, let's do the keyboard feature. Let's just keep going through these.
In this video, we're going to teach you how to turn on the keyboard feature, as well as some best practices when sharing using the keyboard itself. The easiest way I can describe what the keyboard feature is it gives you access to all of the different resources, videos, website links, PDFs that you're used to sharing from here within the app. You can now access them directly in the keyboard itself. So you're used to typing on this keyboard, and the beauty of this is you can actually access this regardless of whether you're sharing through Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, if you're texting somebody, if you're emailing somebody, maybe you're posting something on social media. You can access all of the links in the keyboard itself. Let's go back into the app and let's show you how to go about turning it on, and then we'll come back and show you some ways that you can use the keyboard feature to share with others. So the best way to turn on the keyboard is if you go to the very far end of the banners at the top of the screen, and if you select Learn More, that will give you a quick overview of what the keyboard feature is and how to use it. It will also tell you how to turn it on. You basically go into settings on your phone, select general and then keyboards. Then you'll tap allow full access while also selecting the app name. Once you've done those two steps, you'll then be able to then have access to the keyboard. We've also made it easy at this step. You can tap go to settings at the very bottom of the screen. That will allow you to come to this place within your settings on your phone to allow access your keyboard itself. So you'll follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, tap keyboards, then you'll turn on the U Plus Juice Plus app, and then you'll make sure to allow full access. So I'll go through those steps now, make sure to turn that toggle button on, and make sure that second one is also turned on, allow full access. Now that I've done that, we can actually now have access to the keyboard on our device wherever we're sharing. So I'm going to go back in, And I'll take you over here to a message here within here. I'm going to come up here and we'll come down. And we can now just simply tap and select the global icon on the bottom left, and you'll just select U plus Juice Plus down there. And that's going to bring up all of those links that you can see now that are transforming the English keyboard into a library of links here within the keyboard itself. A couple of tips that you can use when navigating the keyboard to share and find links that you want to share. These, if I'm scrolling on the far left, those are the icons that are the same icons that are within the app. There's a nice tip if you go up to the very top left where the logo is, the U plus Juice Plus logo is. I could tap on that, and that's going to now take me to all of the titles that are within the app. So if you're looking for something, maybe partner stories or shopping links, that will allow you to do that. I click on shopping links. Now all my links to my products are right there. And if I want to just grab and share one of those, I can do that. And the nice thing about this is it's actually going to generate a link, and it will contain the ID number in the link structure, so it maintains attribution. So you can share confidently from here. They'll take you to your website where they can place the order, and you'll get credit for any shares that happen from within the keyboard itself. So I just tap send, and it's going to now send that to that individual. One reminder, you will not get notification alerts when we're sending through the keyboard itself, but it does maintain attribution. So it's an quick, easy access to the resources that you like to share right here within the keyboard. Again, to turn it on, that little icon down there at the very bottom, the global icon, I'm using an iPhone. You'll then just tap the U plus Juice Plus, and then it will transform all of the keyboard into these links. If you're using an Android device, you might find it in the bottom right or top right part of the keyboard. It can live in different places, but it's really similar to turning it on within an iPhone. So that's what the keyboard feature is. Again, making it quick and easy to find the links that you want to share right within the keyboard itself. We hope that you enjoy this feature.
Okay, so sounds like something to remember with that is it's not going to be a trackable link. It makes it easy to get the link real fast, but it's not going to be trackable. So if you're not sure where that is, you got to get into settings on your phone. Once in settings, we're going to go down to keyboard.
You have to go to the app
Go-
first. Down
Go
at the
to
very
general,
bottom.
general.
He said general.
Yeah.
No, I just went to the app down at the very bottom and then went to U plus Juice Plus.
Say that again. Oh, in apps?
I just went all the way to the apps, all the way to you I just look on the side and then there's so many, we have so many apps. And then click on U plus Juice Plus and then go to keyboards.
And then allow full access and allow.
And something to think about, Stacy, if we do this and have the keyboard access, that if you are utilizing boards also, then that global thing won't connect you to boards. It'll connect you to you.
No, it connects you to both.
You can do both. So this is really like boards. Think of it that way. Like if you're used to using boards, that's what, Lita, I'm going to send you a message. So I clicked the world, and then it gives you the option for English, emojis, keyboard, or U plus Juice Plus. I'm going to click that one, just so we can see what that looks like.
So you can do both?
Yes, you're just going to have to tell it. So, like I've used boards years ago when we were in Ukraine. You can download the Ukrainian keyboard to where you would be typing in Ukrainian. So that's what keyboards eventually, or that's what they were. So toggling back and forth between languages. So think of boards as like a language you're choosing, and U plus Juice Plus is like a language you're choosing, if you want to think of it that way. So you're just telling it which one you're wanting to access. So you can look at it that way, shopping links.
I never got your thing, but if you go to the global thing and you click that, you'll see the boards app there that you have to click in order to use boards.
Right. So,
Okay, thank you.
oh, I'm not in that message. Hold on. I was still in who I was sending this to. Alita. Now I'm gonna have to go back and toggle back to English if I want to type just regular. Okay, from in here. Now go to boards. Go to the keyboard. And I'm in the U plus Juice Plus. Let's just send a chocolate link shake. A chocolate shake link.
I'm not sure they have these samples in that. I tried to look a couple days ago, but maybe they do now.
Yeah, maybe. But just remember, so I just sent her that link, but it's not going to be a trackable link, meaning we're not going to see if she actually clicked on it because of the way we shared it through the keyboard. But it does go back to me. As you can see, it says Stacy Turner. So it keeps the person who it's being sent from my website. It's going to connect to that.
So once you go into that, I just opened it. Once you go in, once I click on hers, then I have the option of changing it to samples. So that's good.
Okay.
So Stacy, if you were to send that link not from your keyboard, but from within the app, then it would be a trackable link.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see if we can find the video for that. I think that's what we're kind of all wanting to know. All right.
It keeps the attribution to us that they would be ordering from us either way you send it. But if I want to know that they've clicked on that link for ordering, I've got to do it from inside the app.
Yes.
Yeah, it says I'm shopping with Stacy Turner. So that's good.
Yeah. Okay, so I just went back to learn and we're going to do sharing trackable links to a contact. Okay, let's watch this one.
In this video, we're going to show you how to share content effectively from within the app, and we're going to focus on how to share trackable links to an individual contact when using the U Plus Juice Plus app. So as you can see, there's a library of different resources and links that you can share, from videos to website links to PDFs and more. We're going to go through the process now of showing you how to share content effectively with other people. One of the things that I want to point out is when sharing any type of content, I like using a principle called high tech, high touch when sharing. This is a people business. This is about connecting and building trust and rapport with people. So using a high tech, high touch approach would be having contact both likely before and after you share information with them. Let them hear your passion and excitement about the products or the business opportunity. Hey, if I send you a video to learn more, would you be willing to take a look? So that's an example. We're now at this step where we're going to share. I'm going to click the share button. This will allow 3 different share methods: sharing on social, which I have a separate training video that you can watch on sharing tips on social media. We're going to focus on using that second share method in this video, where we send to a contact using a trackable link. You'll notice that it says you will get notified when it's viewed. There is also a third share method at the bottom called copy link. That copy instance is going to give you a link that you can share from your clipboard that is not trackable, but it does maintain attribution. And so quick, easy share. If you want to use that copy link, you can. But if you want to receive the notification when the contact clicks on the link, we're going to go ahead and use the send to contact. Now, when I go to this step, I'm going to reach out to the person. In this case, I'm going to search for the contact that I'm going to reach out to. I can certainly add one on the fly if I want to, using the plus sign at the very top right. But I'm going to select the contact, and then I'm going to select the share method. So in this case, because this contact has a phone number and email, I can share through any of those methods. I can also share through messaging apps like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp. All of those will be accessible when I click on social messaging apps, the third option there. Or in this case, down at the very bottom, there's also a copy button. And in this case, you'll notice it says that you can share a trackable link and get notified when it's viewed. What that would be is if I click that button, I would then close the app and then share through like Facebook Messenger to Adam or through WhatsApp to Adam. So if you have that contact and you want to share through a messaging app, that's the best way that you'll do that. Now let's go through and just text this contact. This is now going to take me to this step where I'm going to go through and I can use this area to type a message. Hey, this is the video I told you about. I also want to point out that we do provide you what's called a templated message. If I want to just tap on that templated message, that will then populate a pre-written script that I can use and share from. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go to the next step. This is going to populate a message here for me. It generates the link to share, and all I have to do is click send. And the app will tell me that it was successfully shared to the contact. I'm going to go in and make sure my notifications are turned on so that you guys can see how awesome this is to receive notification announcements when your contacts click on a link. So the person receiving it would receive the message from you and it would look like this. You can see the message, you can see the link that was provided to them. And so like this is again, the customer experience or the prospect's experience of receiving a message from you. When they click on the link, watch what happens. They'll be taken to, in this case, to the place to watch the video. You will receive that notification alert at the top that's saying, hey, guess what? Your prospect, Adam, just clicked on the link and they're now watching the video. I also want to point out that once they are here and they're watching the video, we'll even track percentage of the video that they watch. So I'm gonna kind of watch a portion of this video and I'll show you how that works here in just a minute. Now that we've done that, I also want to point out if they go on and click the join button, that's going to take them to your website. You'll get another notification alert letting you know that they clicked on that link. So some really nice details there. I also want to point out that that maintains attribution when doing that. So that's an effective one-to-one share method and how to receive notification alerts, how to know that they clicked on the link. One tip that I want to point out is let's go down to the feed now at the very bottom of the app, the very middle button. And you can now see that in the training that we've done today, I shared the video. I can see when they clicked on the link and I can see what percentage of that video did they actually watch. And now we're enabling you to follow up in a timely manner with your contact. Really, really great way to share Juice Plus with others and to be able to follow up effectively. So that's, again, remember, high tech, high touch when sharing. I want to also point out the simplicity of sharing not only videos, but also product links. You'll find that a lot of the resources in here are website links. If I want to grab and share a resource with that person, I can click share, share to a contact, find the contact that I'm sharing to. Again, I'm just going to quickly do this so you can see how fast this is. And then I'm going to, again, text this. In this case, instead of them watching a video, I'm going to just invite them to take a look at the product that I'm inviting them to look at. And in that case, I'm going to just invite them to come and check it out on my website. So in this case, this is the link that was sent to them. They click on the link, they're going to land on your web page. You're going to get notified that they're there. And this maintains attribution where that customer could go back and begin to place an order directly from here. Really easy ways to share information with your contacts here within the app. So we hope you enjoy this part of the platform. Easy sharing one-to-one. In order to receive those notification alerts, make sure you go into settings. Make sure you have your notification toggle button turned on for push notifications. You can also add email and SMS if you like. Again, remember a high-tech, high-touch to follow up. Use the feed to follow up as well. And hope you enjoy using this functionality within the app.
Okay, so something I realized I never did that where I turned on notifications for that app. So we were in keyboards notifications. So I'm still in the settings on my phone, U plus Juice Plus, and then if you see notifications, okay, I do have notifications. I have it set for all of them for banners. Temporary means it's going to go away. I think I want it to stay until I swipe it away because sometimes you'll be on an app doing something or texting. It comes up and you're not able to really give it attention and then it goes away. Announce, I think, would mean it would make a sound. I don't really want to do that. Okay, so I do have notifications set on that. All right, so let's practice that. So where we talked about the feed, it will show you here anything you've done And if you pull it over to the right, it adds a little black dot to it so that it's like a reminder of something you need to do. And if you pull it again, that black dot goes away. So like, oh, okay, I already did that. All right, let's just see. Media, shopping link. Okay, let's just do superfood powders. Share. Send to a contact. Alita, you're getting all my things today.
Stacy, I sent you two. The first one is just from the outside of the app, and the second one is trackable. See if that worked.
Okay. Or you can do show templated. And I don't like that one. So you can push the refresh if you don't like it. Okay, there you go. Let's just send that to her. All right, if you can click on that, Alita, then we should be able to go in and look in the feeds that you did click on that link.
I just did.
Okay.
I just opened it.
Yep. Look, so I clicked feed and then now it shows that Alita clicked the link. So it shows that I sent the link and that Alita clicked it. So if I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I go back and ask her what'd she think of that, or did the link work for her? That's one thing you could do. I know it did because she clicked it, but that would be another touch point of just making sure that link worked. So yeah, that worked. That's pretty easy.
So the two I sent you was the first one that's not trackable. The second one was same one, Mitra Ray.
The first one was not and the second one was. Let me click on that.
Yes.
So it has her name at the top there, alitaspears.u+juiceplus.com. That's good to know. They can see our name.
Supposed to be.
So I'll say that I did that. Now, if they do that where they fast forward through it, then it's just going to show that they did watch the video, but it's not going to actually let us know if they sped through it. But I think most people aren't going to do that. So that should show up on yours that I watched it. Is that right, Alita?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Perfect. Okay.
It even shows that I visited the site, like that you visited my site and then that you watched it 60% of the time. So, yeah.
So I really like this bridging the gap. So I can push that heart button and then that's going to save it to my favorites, which is going to be up here now. So I wouldn't have to go through all of them all of the time. If if you send the quad often, then that you could put that link in there. So the ones that you tend to watch the most, I think.
I have a question.
How do you remove them? Do you know how to remove it?
Just tap on it again.
Doesn't
Okay, tap the heart again and it will take it off for favorites.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Stacy, do you know I had media, which is what I thought brought you back to the home page, and it was working before, and all of a sudden now it's when I tap on it, it says no media. Turn on categories to see media. So I said edit. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to find categories to turn my media back on, but I can't get to the beginning. I'm on an Android. I don't know if that helps, but
Maybe pull down and refresh.
Yeah, try refreshing. That's gonna load anything new. And the other thing I would say would be to like actually swipe up, get out of the app, so close out the app, and then come back into it.
how do you completely close it out? Like you mean go back to the home page?
The best I can tell you on an iPhone, I swipe up from the bottom of the screen, like if I wanted to see what applications I have open.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Okay.
And then I swiped up on that, which closes it out.
Okay.
Like sometimes I have to do that with Project Broadcast, like it's just not pulling in new messages.
Oh, okay.
So that might be one that works for you.
When you're talking about media, are you talking about the training videos or videos and social, all the video type stuff? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, everything usually when you touch, I just did what Stacy said. Usually when you touch media, it brings you back to the home page, but mine is like,
Oh, because that's all there. I mean, it has a
mine was.
category. It has a category of its own. You're talking about the categories are just absent on you?
Yeah, it just says media. I mean, it says that no media, turn on categories to see media, which I have no idea what I touched to get rid of it.
Look in the upper right-hand corner. You can see on mine it looks like two toggle switches. I don't know if that is on yours. When I click on that, all of mine are on. Yours might have all gotten turned off somehow. Do
I
you
wonder
see
if I did it in the settings. I'm gonna go back to that. I don't know. It's all completely gone.
Lisa, I use an Android also. And when that happened to me, I kind of panicked. And all I did was pull down like I was going to refresh my screen. And it came back.
I did that and nothing happened. Okay, I'll shut my phone off and try again.
So we
Thank
didn't even get to the back office, but I think that's the main things we wanted to know is what does that look like sharing links that are trackable and sharing links from within the website. So I would really suggest that today what we can work on is just clicking that more button and then the learn. So more in the right-hand corner, then learn, and then keep watching these mobile app trainings and then just using it. That really is the best way that we can get familiar with it. But I love that they have these trainings because how I use it may not even be how it was designed. So there's another one for social media sharing. Just pause it, do it, go back to it. The more you use it, the more you're going to feel confident with it. But the more, like, even just using Facebook, the more you use it, the more confident you're going to feel making a post. Or like I said, I've been making videos for a bookstore and through TikTok, and I had not been familiar with TikTok at all. And I fumbled through for a while and then figured things out, and now it's much smoother.
So Tracy, the videos that we're looking at now, that's not in the preset ones on the original screen. It's down in the dots at the bottom right. Is that correct?
There's 10 in here. It's a course. There's 10 of those videos, 10 lessons, I guess you should say. I think that they are in the other one. I just kind of like being in here to where I can see that I watched them all. And that would be good training for us to know for our new partners coming on board where to direct them to watch these. But
If you click on more and you go to learn, they're all there too. But the other thing I just learned here is that besides going into your phone's app to click on the notification, you have to go to settings after more and click on the notifications there if you want to push notifications so that you see your people have watched your stuff.
Oh, I
Right
see
there.
that.
Perfect.
Yeah. SMS notifications would mean like that they're going to text you. So I'm fine with that too.
I'd be surprised about that right now because that means that you can possibly get a notification on your cell phone and you don't have to open up your app to see it.
Stacy, you have to put a 1 under country for US, and then it should let you save it.
Perfect. Thank you, Anita.
And Stacy, are you going to share this recording? Because I've been trying to watch the screen more instead of doing it on my phone so that I could pay more attention and then go back and actually do it with you along.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with that because there wasn't really anything of my prospects or like my contacts information shown. So yeah, I can share this. But really, I mean, the easiest thing I think for you guys to do is just go to that learn button, the more button, and then learn and then watch those and go through it step by step with him. I don't know if rewatching this is going to help because we were like, maybe because like Alita was like, oh, click that one and that was helpful. So yeah, I'll send that out.
They also have 8 of them on our boards app under what's hot and then the app.
For
So to watch, so I noticed that there's a couple of them that aren't there. So
Yeah, here's 11 different videos in this. This was just on the media button. And then in the training videos, there's 11 videos here. So I'm pretty sure it looks like they're the same ones. Using
there
the,
were a couple that you did that weren't on the ones that I listened to yesterday.
okay. So you have both options. I think the more of those we watch and just kind of stop and do what it's saying, I think that's really good. I'm going to ask them about that video that should have shared much better as a story. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
One more time, Stacy, on where you originally put the learn and we watched that video and then you came up with the other 7.
Yes.
Could you just real quickly walk through that one more time? I'm sorry.
So more in the lower right-hand corner, learn, and then it has product training, new partner welcome, and then your mobile app trainings. Click on that. And is that what you were asking for?
Okay.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think another great thing for us to do is like these welcome onboarding, like if we like these videos, then that's where we would onboard a partner. That kind of takes away of like, what do I send them? So once you get them into their app, you would direct them here. I love the idea of them actually learning more about the products and then the partner welcome and setup, and then how to use this. Those are some great first steps for a new partner.
Stacy, I think Whitney Lloyd was the one who showed us on the computer. Wasn't she the team call? I didn't get on that one, but was Whitney Lloyd the one that had test drove this app?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to be at our Day of Impact, and we haven't assigned speaking parts, but I am going to ask her to do some training on this app at our Day of Impact as well.
So fun. Yeah. And like I said, we haven't even dug into that back office button. That's a whole other day. We're already at 10:19 today, so I'm gonna stop sharing and oh wait, how do I get out of this? Oh, my mouse is all over the place. No. Well, I'm not sure where my mouse went. I think my screen still thinks I'm sharing somehow. All right. Any other questions that we have there? That is wild. My mouse is literally gone. Oh, okay, here it came back. Woohoo. Okay, it's back. I will stop the recording as well.